Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, however this might find you. Welcome to Riffing on Main Street, and we are on Main Street at the great studios here at Dean College. I want to thank Franklin TV for working with our students here and our faculty here to make these episodes happen. I have a really special guest today, and we are going to talk about healing and the world and other worlds, about art, and I think you are so going to enjoy this conversation. So I want to start by having you tell us your name and who you are so we can do justice to that.
Okay, my name is Fatima Wojohat. I'm from Kabul, Afghanistan. And well, I introduce myself. I'm a girl from a beautiful land, and I'm a dreamer, and I'm a voice for voiceless.
Wow. Tell me about being a dreamer.
So, I like everyone can be a dreamer, I think. And when the Taliban took over the Afghanistan, I start dreaming because everything was banned for us, for especially for Afghan women, like going to school, going to university, and I start create a colorful dream in the darkness.
Uh-huh. And you are an artist.
Yes.
You consider yourself an artist.
Yes.
And what kind of art would I see if you did art?
Oh.
If I saw your art?
Okay, well, I wasn't an artist. So I was a street artist. Like I worked with art lords, and we create a love and empathy between people. So we work succeed to create kindness and empathy between people. But when the Taliban took over the Afghanistan, like we couldn't go to our work and to work on the streets, to paint on the walls. And I start doing my artworks. Like I'm a self-taught artist at digital art. And I start doing my artwork with my cell phone. Like I didn't have any tablet or computer. And I start my artwork with my cell phone, and I'm a self-taught artist.
And so you would work with other artists and you would paint on walls in Kabul?
Yes.
And I love that you say that your art is about building empathy with people.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, like it's really complicated to be a girl in Afghanistan.
How so?
Like you don't have the right to speak your art, to raise your voice. Like even you don't have the right to go to school. Like you have to be so brave in Afghanistan.
And you were able to do that?
Oh well, like when I was 10 years old, like I dressed up like a boy in Afghanistan. Like I identified myself as a boy. Like my name was Safa. Like my boy name was Safa. Like my family called me Safa.
And was that so that you could move around freely?
Yes, yes. Like when I was dressed up like a boy, like I had the right to speak my heart and to raise my voice. Like everyone thought that I'm a boy, not a girl.
Wow. And was there a moment, was there a time when you decided that you weren't going to do that anymore?
Yeah, like I was 17 years old when I decided to change. Like I'm a girl, I have to accept my identity. Like I have to raise my voice. Like people must accept that I'm a girl, and they have to hear my voice.
And you had to be pretty courageous to do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So you have recently come to the States, to the United States. Give us a sense as to what that journey was like.
Oh, it was not an easy journey for me. So we escaped from Afghanistan with my family. Like I was stand against the government, like through my artwork, through my digital artwork. So I was sharing my story and thousands of Afghan girls' story through my artworks.
And you would do that online?
Yes, and I was published my artwork through social media. So it was not easy to live in Afghanistan. Like for my safety and for my family safety, we left Afghanistan.
And did you were you discovered by the government doing this? Is that?
Yes, yes. Like, like when I was in Afghanistan, like I changed my name. I didn't use my name, Fatima Wojohat. Like I named myself Dreamer. Like I was doing my artwork in the title of Dreamer to protect myself and my family in Afghanistan. Yes, and when the government know about myself and my family, we escaped from Afghanistan and we went to Pakistan.
And when you say escape, did you have to travel a long distance to get to Pakistan?
Yes, and we left everything in Afghanistan. And when someone asks me, what do you left in Afghanistan? I always say that I left my heart and my happiness.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
I hope you can recapture that.
yes, I will.
You once talked to me, you once said to me that, well, tell me, let me ask this. Talk to me a little bit more about your art. Um, what would I see, and tell me why you do art.
Oh, like, like I want to talk about my childhood first.
Okay,
Like
okay.
when I was in my school, like I was a teenager. Like I always loved to. I used to love to be a lawyer. Like when the Taliban came, I couldn't go to university, so I changed my mind, and I felt that I'm an artist, not a lawyer, and I have to share the stories and voices from Afghanistan. And then I started to be a voice through my art. When you saw my artworks, you can feel the pain and the stories from Afghanistan.
So I think you still might be a lawyer because, so I used to be a lawyer, and lawyers do tell stories. Lawyers who are really good, particularly at litigation and other fields, they are also artists, the real good ones. So you may still be, and you probably are, a lawyer in your own right through your
I
art.
hope so.
And you once said to me that currently your art is about you healing.
Yes.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes. Like now, since I came here, like I'm healing through my art. So I think healing for me is to recover my pain. And now I am sharing my stories and my feeling that how I feel in US. Like I live alone, my family live in Pakistan, and how I feel. I just want to share my feeling in here.
Is your hope that your family moves or you get reunited with them at some point?
Yes.
Now, I see you are wearing a couple of things. Are those from home?
Yes.
Yes? Do you want to
Yes.
tell us about those?
Yes, this is my mother jewelry,
Uh-huh.
and this is one of our Afghan costume. That I want to show myself as an Afghan girl.
Uh-huh. And would that be what you would wear every day?
No,
No?
like in special events.
Special events?
But I would love to wear this. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can.
Yes.
You can. So what's been one of the more surprising things that you've seen since you've been here? Other than people not understanding
Yeah.
anything about Afghanistan.
Yes, it was really surprising for me. Like one of my classmates asked me, like they don't know anything about chadari. Like chadari is a veil to cover women's faces. Like one of my classmates said that, oh, we are not, like he was a boy, he is a boy. Like he asked me that, oh, I'm not going to wear this. Like I can't breathe. I said that this is not for you. This is for women. And he felt lucky that if he was in Afghanistan, he was lucky that he is a man. He is
And
not
he
a
would
woman.
not have to do
Yes.
that. Right. That's right. So are there places in the United States you're hoping to visit and see?
Yes, the Boston.
Boston.
Yes.
And we are very close to Boston. So
Yes.
I think you and I are going to try and make a trip to Boston so
We
I can
will.
show you wonderful things in Boston. So I often ask people to recommend something for me to read or to listen to or anything else. What would you recommend I read or look? Give me a recommendation.
Okay. The Rumi's book.
Ah, Rumi.
Yeah.
Yes.
He is a famous Afghan poetry.
Yes, his poetry is fantastic. It's been around for centuries.
Yes.
Yes, we all should read Rumi.
Yes.
Every day we should read
I love
some Rumi.
him.
Yeah, I do too. I really like Rumi. In your voice, tell us one more time. I want you to look right over there. Tell us who you are in your voice.
Oh, I'm Fatima, and I'm a dreamer and a vice for viceless.
I just got to leave it at that. This has been so wonderful. Thank you, Fatima, for being
You're
here.
welcome.
And I appreciate you joining us. This was very special as we riff on Main Street. Again, I want to give thanks to Franklin TV and also to the students and faculty here at Dean College, and for Fatima for joining us.
Thank you.